What is up, guys? This is Mahwah Sports Talk Club back here for the second half coverage of the Mahwah Thunderbirds versus the Dumont Huskies coverage. The Mahwah Thunderbirds are currently up 14-6 in this absolute dogfight of a football game here at the Mahwah High School Stadium. Chase, who do we think is our Mahwah Sports Talk spotlight player for the second half here?
You know, Dan, it's been a great game so far. It's been rainy, but I'm going to give it to our defense. Let's go, Brady Massage. We're looking for him to have a great defensive half. And let's just look for some lockdown on the defense and hopefully maybe another score for Mahwah.
You know, I really do agree with you there, Chase. You know, Braden Mashin has been absolutely tearing it up all night. You know, we also got to go with a guy like Preston Duffy or maybe David Kabobo. You know, maybe Kabobo can lead this guy, lead to another score, make it 21-6 early, and, you know, maybe we just got to shut it down and have the momentum throughout the second half.
Definitely, Dan. But, you know, you got to take into consideration it's still only a one-score game, so Dumont's been staying in there after an early score by Joe DeMarco, and then they came back. They missed an extra point, but so far, so good for Mahwah. What are we thinking there?
I really think here that to be able to shut us down, you know, the only thing that could really shut us down is penalties.
Yeah.
Penalties are a big thing in football. I really think that if we limit the amount of penalties and we limit the amount of the, you know, stupid errors, I really feel like we can win this game cleanly and, you know, make, you know, the student section go home happy.
But on the other half, Dumont's had some big penalties of pass interference so far. They've had two big ones that cost them a touchdown. So let's see where this gets them. Mahwah is going to be receiving the ball first after they decided to kick it off in the first quarter. So they will have the ball.
Chase, you know what I'm hearing a little now? I'm hearing a little bit more noise than I'm hearing in the second half. You know, this is what we like to hear. We like to hear our student section, you know, shout out to them, you know, wearing pink out, you know, that's our theme for tonight.
Cancer awareness.
That's right, you know, just great stuff here at the Mahwah Coliseum here. I really think that, you know, to win this game, passion and heart, miles and miles of heart. That's exactly what we need tonight. You know, we elected to kick in the second half here, putting the defense on the field here. I really feel like for the Huskies here, you know, electing to put out your defense here, you know, losing the coin toss, you know, we get the ball here, you know, putting out your defense that's already putting up 14 points. What do we feel about that, Chase?
You know, it's gonna be tough for Dumont to come back if Mahwah scores on their first drive back. So we're gonna see how that goes as kicker kicks it off.
Monty to kick off.
Big kick there.
And it's going to be a touchback. Okay,
The kickoff
so
goes into
here we
the
go
end
here.
zone for a
So
touchback.
Mahwah offense, obviously led by David Kabobo, you know, he's committed to John Hopkins University. How do we feel about him taking his game to the next
First and
level,
10
Chase?
from the own
You
20-yard
know,
line.
he's been doing great, not just passing but rushing. He's been learning how to, you know, run on the option
Ladies
plays.
and gentlemen, you should retrieve your 50-50 tickets.
I really feel like that, you know, we don't give enough credit to this offensive line here. You know, the Ice Cream O-line has just been one of the most incredible nicknames I've ever heard for our O-line ever. You know, we also don't give enough credit to the man in the center, Scotty Rosenblatt, sophomore, great guy on and off the field, just clears room. As we hear, as the jet sweep appears here,
DeMarco,
and that's Joey DeMarco.
he's gonna get some more.
And is that a first down for Mahwah? I believe it is. Joey DeMarco here. Chase, take us away about Joey DeMarco, the senior.
You know, Dan, Joey DeMarco, he's won the New Jersey, the Bergen County Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. They're already 2 touchdowns on the night today, so we're looking for some more from him, but he's just been an absolute beast.
Oh, and there's a late flag here.
There's a flag on the play.
Let's check this out here. I told you, Chase, penalties can really cost this team.
They can.
If it's on us, if it's not on us, then it's just going to help us.
They're going to review this.
Interesting. Refs gathering in the center of the field, about on the 35-yard line. You know, Chase, as we take a timeout break here, what do we think here can be
Ladies
some?
and gentlemen,
What do we think in the
winning
offensive
number
playbook? What do we think
is
some plays?
4-1-1.
What do you think plays wise? What do we think we can run to get a quick score?
4-2.
I
4-1-1,
just say,
6-6,
hand it off to Preston Duffy,
4-2.
man. He's just an
Tonight's
absolute
number received
beast, just like Joey
$395.
DeMarco, his running back mate. But his quads are just They help. Just like they remind me of Saquon Barkley, honestly.
The
The way he
indication
shoots.
is an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Thunderbirds.
See, unsportsmanlike penalty, you know, some stuff just after the play that you just cannot do. You know, you got to keep it humble, have an aggressive, you know, mentality, but not too aggressive. Just take it out on other players.
So that's gonna move us back 10 or 15.
15 yards.
Yep. So
You
it's
know, that
unfortunate.
see, that just takes away the hard-earned gain from Joey DeMarco there. You know, you just hate to see it. Okay,
What's that?
one guy.
Yeah, I thought so too.
One guy that
He
we're
was on
going
the
to take
sideline
away
for
here is Scotty Rosenblatt. I'm going to keep saying 1st and 25 for Mahwah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Thunderbirds will
Now we
have a
have-
first and 25
I'm going to keep
from
continuing
their
about this
own
whole line. They've
18-yard
been blocking
line.
for Kabobo all night long. Okay, as we take the snap here, Kabobo in the backfield and is taken.
Hand it off to
and
Duffy.
Duffy again. Oh my goodness, he has so much room. Go. Oh wow, Duffy with about a
Duffy
15-yard
on the
gain.
carry,
Wow.
tackled by Guzman.
As I said just like a couple minutes ago, Duffy's just been a
He's
beast,
a
man.
14 on the play.
Just 14 hard-earned
15
yards.
on the play.
Hard-earned yards, and he's only a
Second
junior.
and 10 for the
So next year
Thunderbirds.
he's gonna be probably the star running back one. And he said in our interview too that he's looking to influence the younger grades to get in the weight room. So
And we
let's see how he
see,
does.
and we see the cheerleaders here trying to hype up the home crowd here. You know, I think there's a mix of varsity cheer and young cheerleaders here, so that's amazing to see.
Yeah.
Varsity cheerleaders getting them some heads up to, you know, hopefully be on varsity cheer in their upcoming years. Let's see here. So we have David Kabobo here in the backfield. You know, they're running a lot of plays where they really trust Duffy in the backfield chase. What do we think
Again,
about that?
tonight's 50-50
I-
winning number is
Kabobo, he's just been doing great. And
4-1-1,
as you said, the O-line,
6-6-4-2.
they've just been doing a great job of blocking. Only giving up, I think, 1 sack tonight, right? So they've been doing great, and he's been doing good under pressure.
You know, I really do think, Chase, what do we think about David Kabobo's performance so far?
It's been a little bit less than last week. He hasn't been doing great, but he's been handing off to the running backs. It's been a wet night. It's been a rainy night.
Kabobo's pass
So,
is incomplete.
You know,
I
but-
can't really blame him.
You know, but that's all part of the game plan. You know, I really feel like, you know,
Incomplete
the
pass,
coaches,
incomplete
offensive,
third down
defensive
and
wise, have
10
really
for
put
the
a solid game
Thunderbirds.
plan now. Now we just need another score. I feel like 21-6 is a great way to lead off the third quarter.
Definitely. It's already been. It feels like it's been a long
Yeah.
third quarter, but it's only a minute 30 in. It's been a couple penalties.
I
and
feel
backwards.
like we should be ending the third quarter by now. And it's about 7-yard gain for DeMarco. Or no, is that DeMarco? Or is
That's
that,
Duffy.
That's Duffy. Yep. Okay, now I
Duffy
feel
on
like
the
the
carry.
Mahwah punt team's coming up here. Just disappointing to see that we couldn't get in the end zone again, or maybe even at
Gain of
most.
6 on the play.
They may
4th
stay
and
on.
4 for the Thunderbirds from their own 39-yard
They're
line.
gonna stay on.
Oh wow, they're really gonna stay on here. They're really, you know, I wonder what they're maybe a mix of an RPO,
I think
maybe
it's gonna be an RPO.
maybe even a quick slants play would work too.
Yeah.
And Kabobo taking the snap, and it's another run, and Preston Duffy absolutely smacked down. 4th and 3rd,
Duffy on the carry.
terrible execution
He
by the
is
O-line.
short
I
of the
mean,
line to gain.
this O-line has been crushing it.
Thunderbirds
This O-line has been
will
crushing
turn
it
it over
overall
on
versus the
downs.
defensive line of the Dumont Huskies, but
Huskies
that was just a
will have
horrible
a
play call.
first and
I don't know
10
why.
for the
I mean,
Thunderbirds
you
38
really
yard
trust your
line.
offensive line that much in the pass game. Why not do an RPO? Maybe get some
Yeah.
blocks upfield. Maybe get a 15-yard gain.
I would have faked it to the running back, and I would have, if I was David Kabobo or the offensive coordinator, I would have had him run it. But meanwhile, at the Mahwah
now-
38,
See, now you give them the ball in our territory, and you know,
Yeah.
maybe a momentum here can make it a one-score game.
it's gonna be
And
stopped.
it's
Gain of
stopped.
5 or
Number
6.
8, Anderson Diaz on the carry.
Kieran, you're doing good.
Lewis among those in on the tackle.
Okay, guys, sorry for the brief interruption here. Now we have
2nd and 6.
Chase, we've been talking about a lot about our home team, the Mahwah Thunderbirds. Let's talk about the star quarterback, Michael Gill. I don't know if you heard, but I compared him in the first half to a guy like Josh Allen. You know, he's about 6'3" and a quarter. Number 17 wears the same number as Josh Allen. What do we think about that comparison?
Yeah, obviously Gil, he's only a sophomore, so he's still got at least 2 full years to.
And it's going
as a
deep,
full throw.
and it's caught.
It's caught. Another great throw by Gil, as we were just saying. Oh no, incomplete.
Gill's pass is incomplete.
It looks like it was caught, but
You know, that was
dropped it.
that was a great ball right to the inside of the receiver there. Just couldn't.
Intended for
Oh, and there's
number
a
two,
is there a flag?
Joseph
No,
Cetera.
never mind.
Flag on the play.
Oh yeah, flag. I told you, flag on the play.
Is there a flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Or is that the ball? No flag.
Correction, no flag.
Oops. Just a slight miserror there. Sorry, guys. Okay, now we go to a 3rd and 6. What do we possible plays here in the playbook of the Dumont Tigers here?
you know, I
Third
think
and
just
6
a
for the
passing play would
Huskies.
probably be
Third down.
the best option. Down 8, you gotta get a touchdown here, or you gotta get at least 6-7 yards. So that's probably what I would do. As
and it's
Gil
going
throws
slight.
it, and that is a penalty.
Yep, there's a penalty
Gill's
here.
pass is
What do you think?
incomplete.
Holding on the offense
And
or a
intended for
push off?
Lozada. There is a flag
Looks
on the
like it
play.
may be on the offense.
It's got to be
That-
offensive PI.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, it's a push off. I saw a push off.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Now we obviously see the cheerleaders again trying to get this crowd hyped up. You know, just really good stuff here, Chase.
Yes, it's been a lot of great fan interactions. The student section's been great. Cheerleaders been doing a great job on the last.
Is that ineligible man down
Yes.
there?
Yup. Okay, now we see. You know, I've been talking. You know who I've been talking to all week, Chase? One of my good teachers here, Mr. Jascott, middle linebacker coach. You see, always wearing those khaki shorts on sideline, pacing up and down the field right
Brings
now.
up fourth
You know,
down
I
for the
really feel like.
Huskies. It's 4th down.
I really feel like, you know, I've been talking to him all week. He's like, you know, Dan,
Let me hear your
most
student
important,
section. 4th down.
most important thing in coverage is our middle linebackers and our outside backs. You know, he's really been talking to me about how important defense is from a middle linebacker standpoint of view. Really informative guy. Gil takes the snap here. We're trying to get to him. He's going deep, and it is almost picked. And the Mahwah Thunderbirds defense has absolutely came alive in this second half. And let's go get a score, Mahwah Thunderbird Nation, watching online on our stream.
There we go.
From their own
So
34-yard
Mahwah will
line.
now take it back. We have it in Dumont possession territory, but that's just been it was a great drive. A couple penalties on Dumont have forced them back a little bit, and it's
First
our
and
ball.
10 for Mahwah. DeBoble making sure his team
Duffy
hears
right
him.
next to him.
Duffy in the backfield again, just not surprising at this point.
Snapped.
Duffy gonna go, and he's stuffed.
It's gonna get about 1 or 2, maybe.
Maybe 3.
Duffy on the carry.
You know, really looking like a good offensive superior man right here. I really feel like that
Number
Preston Duffy
77,
has been
Tyler
absolutely
Rivera on the
going
tackle
berserk.
for the
One rush
Huskies.
for 50 yards, another rush for 40 yards. Take me away, Chase, on how this running game has elevated
Gain one
Mahwah's
on the
touchdown
play,
scoring in the
second
past
and
2
9.
games.
Definitely. Well, I mean, it's been a rainy past couple weeks, so you can thank the rain for the running.
bobble.
As he's gonna step back,
And
it's
it's
caught.
caught.
Kabobo's pass is complete to Duffy.
And I think that's going to set up a 3rd and 1. And I think that was a HB option there. That was a
Yeah.
beautiful wheel route left outside, and then came another comeback route by Duffy. That's just going to add to his total.
Definitely. But as I was saying, you know, there's been a lot of rain, so it's making the ball slippery. It's not the best conditions to throw, and I think they gave that.
On the offensive coordinators.
But so far, you know, they've been doing a great job. The offensive coordinators picking the plays.
1,000%. And here goes Duffy breaking another one. Duffy gonna go. Gets the lead blocker. Duffy going, and he is out at the 18-yard line. Just amazing. Just great. What do you think? That's a gain about 35? Something like that? I mean, just unbelievable. Now we gotta credit Max Ingerman on that lead block, and then we gotta credit Scotty Rosenblatt on center. I mean, just clearing house. I mean, I saw you could run a truck, you could drive a truck through that hole that the offensive line is creating. And false start. You could drive a truck through that hole that the O-line is creating. I mean, just overall amazing stuff.
Definitely, Dan. Definitely.
They will have a 1st and 15.
Looks
Overall,
like it's raining a little bit harder now.
overall, just amazing stuff. Can't this is just great homecoming night so far.
So far, so good, Dan.
First and 15 for the Mahwah.
And it's been competitive, not just for Mahwah, it's been competitive for Dumont too.
I know, I mean, they're still in this game. If they get a touchdown, it'll be 14-13. But I think Mahwah.
It's a 2-score game, and you've got like 20 minutes left. Hand off to Duffy
again. Duffy gonna go in. Duffy going.
At the 12, it looks
Duffy
like.
on the carry,
I mean,
tackled
you
by
give this man the ball.
He
He is. I'm telling you, he is the truck, and the hole is there for him. He's switching lanes. He's cutting back for the juice. Almost everything you want in a running back. You know, you wonder, can he take it to the next level next year?
For the Huskies, 14-yard line.
I mean, Duffy's only a junior, correct? I mean,
Yeah.
he's just unbelievable, and they're just gonna keep handing him the ball.
Yep.
Duffy gonna go
He's
again.
gonna go in.
Duffy.
Touchdown. It looks like it's a touchdown. Oh.
And Duffy down at the 1. What are they going to
At
do?
the 1.
You know what I think they're going to do here? They're going to be getting my man Preston Duffy for his 5th rushing touchdown. I'm calling it right here. Watch. The O-line, you know what I'm going to call here? I wish I had like a nice pen to, draw on the computer here. But I think, we got to look for a guy like number 52, Scotty.
Yep.
Scotty Rosenland. And then we also have Max Singerman here. Watch. I think it's just going to create a nice hole for Preston Duffy here.
And he is
Not
down, not in.
Do you see that hold
Still
though?
at the 1, yep.
I love Duffy's awareness.
Duffy
Duffy.
on the carry. He is down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the Thunderbirds.
Here's the thing.
From the Huskies,
When
1-yard
you
line.
say we were gonna have this good of a game, I'm not expecting this. This offense has just been doing great. And
he's
Duffy,
in.
touchdown!
Thunderbirds.
And that makes it 20-16.
Duffy takes it into
26,
the
my
end
fault.
zone
I'm getting ahead of
for
myself.
a Mahwah touchdown.
Just a great drive. That's amazing. Amazing, Dan.
What I tell you, what's gonna lead this team to victories? Smart and fundamental play.
Yep. As Joey DeMarco,
No, that's
the
Jack.
holder.
Yep, and then Jack Newman coming out for the field goal. Can he go 3 for 3 on the night?
And it's not easy, Dan, especially in the rain. It's not easy at high school level.
Yeah, your snap holder can fumble the ball. Anything can go wrong at this point.
And it looks like it's in.
Good, right through the uprights. Just amazing, strong kick.
Third quarter, our score: the Thunderbirds of Mahwah High School 21, and the Huskies of Dumont High
So
School
let's go to
6.
Dumont. Let's talk about their offense and how they can not hopefully, but how they can come back maybe.
Yeah, here's the thing. Comebacks are amounted by leadership, companionship, and heart. Those are the 3 things that can really just count for a team.
Definitely.
Guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 1. And we are back. Chase,
Yes.
I have one quick question for you. As the player analysis, who do we think is going to be the #1 guy in the secondary for the Mahwah Thunderbirds?
Oof, I got to give that to Alex Dios. He's been doing great this season overall, but I think it's him.
Absolutely shut down.
On the return,
Did we get the ball?
As it looks like.
Dios on the
As
tackle.
you just said, my guy, Alex Dios is absolutely going crazy.
Almost took the ball right out of his hands. He did, but he was already
Shot,
down.
First and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Special teams can really win you a game now. Now I think the Dumont ball is placed at the 18-yard line of theirs, and as I said, companionship, heart, and just leadership
Definitely, Dan.
is really just gonna compand this team. As we see, I think we see a nickel 3-3 Cub here coming out of the Mahwah defense.
Movement in the front, and it's handed off to the running back.
And it is absolutely stuffed behind the line. Just amazing defense here.
Diaz on the carry.
Yeah.
As I was saying before, Mr. Jascott, very good guy to talk to. We
Definitely a great teacher too.
great teacher. Here's the thing. I asked him, what in a middle linebacker is ideal? What in a middle linebacker is ideal? He said coverage and everything else. He said coverage and blitzing. Okay. Sorry, guys, for the camera work here. It's a very rainy night here in the Mahwah Stadium. Please be with us.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Okay, here we have another setup here. Middle linebackers dropping back in coverage, Chase, and it is
Almost
my
intercepted.
Gill's pass is incomplete, intended for applause.
Guys, a quick update on the weather here with your player analyst Chase Moskowitz.
Yeah, so it's 58 degrees right now, light rain. Looks like it may be thundering soon, but hopefully we can get this
The
game
incomplete
before
pass
the rain.
brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Huskies.
Time check is 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter. 3rd and 11 for the Dumont Huskies already. This defense just shows that everything.
They're doing great, and the
everything.
Dumont offense, they haven't found a way yet since the first quarter to move the ball down the field, really. I mean,
at max, I've seen only 3 players in the box. I really like the middle linebacker set, and I really like the cornerback secondary set that Mr. Jescott has provided for this defense. Very interesting set here. We got 3 guys in the box versus 5 linemen.
A deep
And it's
throw.
going deep, and is overthrown. Rare miscue by Michael
Pass is
Gill.
incomplete.
So they're going to punt the ball away.
4th and 11, and this Mahwah offense is going to take over. Maybe another score, maybe 20, 28 to 6 by the end so far.
So good, Dan.
I wonder, and Braden,
4th and 11
look,
for
I'm going to point this
Dumont.
guy out all night. Number 77 coming off the
24
field.
yard
This
line.
Braden Masters always forces turnovers, forces, overthrows. He's just a physical presence inside that box. What do you think about Braden Masters, Chase?
Just amazing offense and defense. The O-line, he's been doing great, and as you saw his celebration, been doing great on defense. So looking for some more out of the O-line. Hopefully we can get some more runs from Preston Duffy and some help with O-line.
I really like to see some receivers. Almost blocked by the Mahwah special teams. And we're going to return it here. We're across
Stephen
the 50.
Lewis.
Lewis on the return. He is into Dumont territory.
So he goes into Dumont territory at the 49-yard line. Great start so far. And it'll be a 1st and 10. Looks like the rain is getting a little bit lighter. Still a lot of umbrellas out, but you can hope for the best.
Yep.
You can hope for the best.
Now?
You want Is there a flag?
You want us? Do you want us to switch to
The
slide?
flag on the play is a running into the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Interesting call. Oh, running into the kicker. 25 yards. Okay, so we're in Dumont territory, Chase. Chase? As I said before, penalties can either hurt our team or be our best friend. What do we think about that penalty there for 15 yards?
Dumont, they're gonna go for it. Oh no, they're not gonna go for it. They're gonna punt it still. So I don't think it really affects the Mahwah offense that much or the Dumont defense. But it's just not a play that you want.
And it looks like we're sending the heat here for the punt return.
Low snap.
Is that Duffy in the backfield?
And he's gonna let it go. Still,
He's gonna let it go. Hey, still decent. We're about the 24-yard line.
The punt is down at the Mahwah 24-yard line.
Okay,
By number
so
5,
Chase,
James Gargino.
obviously our spotlight player of the game, David Kabobel.
Yeah.
What do we think?
Thunderbirds will take
What do
over
we
from
think
there,
his
1st and
leadership
10.
and heart has to do with the development over this team of, let's say, juniors or sophomores willing to go to varsity? How do you think his leadership has developed into those young guys?
I think he's done a great job doing it. And coming off his injury last year, I think he had a back injury last year. He's really shown just great leadership skills and how to run the team. So 5-2 right now, and hopefully 6-2 after this game.
One word that describes this young man to me is resiliency.
Definitely.
Resiliency is just one word that just really just helps me describe him.
Hand it off to
And Duffy, what about a 7-yard gain? Not bad.
Duffy
But
on the carry.
as I was saying,
What did I tell you?
Mahwah was 2-7 last year, so they're hoping to triple their win amount and hopefully have a home
2nd and
playoff
2
game,
for the
and that is
Thunderbirds.
huge. If it happens, it'll be the first since 2019. So
Well, here's the thing.
look forward to it.
Here's the thing. I'm calling it. We're gonna win this game.
Yeah.
We're gonna win this game. When we win this game, we're gonna clinch the. That means we have eligibility to clinch the home playoff game. And you know what that's gonna create? That's gonna create an atmosphere like no other atmosphere.
Everybody and their moms will show up to the game.
Yep, I mean, it's just unbelievable stuff here. Okay, Kababo taking the snap. Duffy going. Duffy gonna go.
Oh.
Duffy.
No, DeMarco.
DeMarco on the carry.
DeMarco.
Wow, dude, you can't really tell the difference between DeMarco and Duffy. They got I mean, even when you have both of them in the backfield, it's just like unstoppable at this point.
Yeah,
you have Scotty. Let's credit again. Scotty Rosenbland. You know, Max Ingerman. You know, we got everyone in that offensive line creating the absolute unit over there, just absolutely tearing it up here on the blocks.
Yeah, and it's gonna be unfortunate, not, you know, to have. It's gonna be unfortunate to have DeMarco leave next season, but we're gonna have to develop Elijah Dixon and some other younger running backs as DeMarco will take it down to the 30.
DeMarco again on the carry.
Another 10-yard carry for DeMarco. Just we're driving down the field at this point.
Yeah.
Tap on
Smooth
the
sailing for the Mahwah Thunderbirds is what I could describe it
It
as.
is enough for another Thunderbird first down.
And
we're in Dumont territory here as we
First and
begin
10
to
for
almost
the
get in the red zone.
Thunderbirds For the Dumont 31-yard
hand it
line.
off to DeMarco again.
It's about a 5-yard
Yep,
gain.
about 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game in the third quarter.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5 for the Thunderbirds.
Okay.
So let's talk about David Caballo's commitment. So we interviewed him. We asked him a couple questions about it.
Along with others like Preston Duffy, Joey DeMarco, and Braden Mass.
But you know, we asked him how did he choose John Hopkins and how did the process? What was the process basically? So he basically said it was tough because he did get injured in his junior season, and that's like the main season for recruitment. But he kept his grades up, and he showed his tapes and his workouts and his practice videos, and he's had an amazing senior season, leading the smaller team.
And he has another Mahwah first down.
I mean, here's the thing. Junior year, obviously, biggest year of commitment. But once you show them that you're dedicated in the classroom, because it's not the NFL. It's not like you're not taking away grades and you're not taking away tests. I feel like, you know what I feel like? Once he showed dedication in the classroom, dedication to workouts, dedication to training, that's what really, I think, how John Hopkins settled on him.
As it's handed off, and it's going to be taken down to the 4.
Unbelievable.
Ran by...
Now, Chase, as a player analyst, I have a really interesting question for you.
Yeah.
For the offense here, how do you feel about their red zone percentage of getting in the end zone here? How has it affected this game? How has it affected the momentum of the shooting session?
Well, honestly, Dumont hasn't really been great at stopping Mahwah in the red zone. So you got to give credit to Mahwah for just keep pounding
It's
them.
enough for a Thunderbird first down.
You know what? Two words here.
First and goal
Two
for the
words here that
Thunderbirds.
describe this game: run and gun.
5-yard
Tommy
line.
Langemeyer is also right next to David Caballo. He's going to run out, but it's handed off to Duffy, and it's
Duffy's in for the score.
Touchdown, Thunderbird.
That's just amazing. That's amazing, Dan.
I mean,
Resting Duffy.
unbelievable stuff. Guys, let's
Runs
cut
for
to
5
our
yards
special guest of the
and
game,
Thunderbird
Mr. Jen
touchdown.
Jansky.
As we have Mr. J in here, joined by us. How you doing, Mr. J?
How's it going, fam? Doing all right?
Doing amazing. Preston Duffy and Joey DeMarco have a game, right?
Having a game. It's really, really wet out there. These guys are nice and cushy in the press box. I'm soaking wet. The ball's very, very slippery, but they're hanging on to it.
We're doing the thing I
Looking great.
I told you about.
Yeah, definitely.
It's on you now.
And Jack Newman, and it is blocked.
Blocked. So it's
That's
still say
good.
27-6. Still a 3-touchdown game.
With 1:22 remaining in the third quarter, our score, the Thunderbirds of Mahwah High School 27 and the Huskies of Dumont High School 6.
And Mr. J, anything you want to say about this Mahwah Thunderbirds offense so far?
You know, lot of good play calling. Okay, they're mixing it up a little bit from what I noticed down there. You know, Preston is really, really working hard. You can see him on each run getting a couple extra yards here and there. He's definitely moving past the first hit, and Global's throwing nice balls, man. I mean, they're on target. Again, really slippery, so there's been a couple of drops, but they're calling a really good game. It's very well paced. It's fun to watch. Everyone's happy down there, but again, really, really soaking wet.
Well, hopefully it won't be wet next week.
No, yeah,
Weekend
no.
after.
Home playoff games. Yeah, no. I can't wait for next week to see how that goes. It's really good to go into a playoff week with a game like this.
Definitely. Thank you, Mr. J.
Yeah, see you guys. Hey, Steve.
Special
Jay's
shout
son.
Mr. Jay's son. Special shout out to Steve Jankowski. I mean, thank you so much for watching the
Guzman
stream,
on the
dude. Thanks so much for
return
supporting
takes
us.
it up to the Huskies 35-yard line, where Dumont will start first and 10.
Okay, Chase. Now we're back to the main screen here, display. How do we feel about this Dumont offense, despite the Mahwah Thunderbirds' absolute running gun pound offense and their absolutely shut it down defense?
Definitely. This may seem obvious, but they gotta get it going, and they gotta get it going sooner rather than later because Mahwah's. I don't think they're stopping anytime soon. It doesn't look like it. So definitely, just gotta look out for them, and you gotta look out for
Gill's
the
pass
defense.
is complete to Guzman.
Okay. Okay. So in the first half, Guzman, 40-yard catch right out the bat. What do you think is the key aspect of shutting him down during halftime? What do you think was said during halftime to shut down the number one wide receiver duo, Gill and Guzman?
Just gotta keep playing good defense as
It
as
almost
often
picked.
happens.
Almost.
Nice game.
Did you see that jumping ability?
That was a great catch.
Almost picked by the Mahwah defense. I think that was Alex Dios, one of your guys that you said you're very passionate about.
Territory at
Taking
the
down
34-yard line.
Mahwah's 34.
First and 10 for the Huskies.
I just see the cheerleaders hyping up the student section here. What do you think about the hype during this game? Has it been average? Has it been above average? Has it been?
Yeah, it's been a rainy day as obvious, but I think a lot of our
Going
student
deep shot,
section-
Gill.
Oh,
PI.
that
Is that
was almost
offensive?
pass
Gill's
interference.
pass is incomplete.
Is that offensive?
But anyway, the student section, they've still showed up. A lot of, I'd say at least 3/4 of the student section showed up to this game, no matter what the weather was. And you gotta give credit to them, hyping this Mahwah team up. Senior night, breast cancer awareness night, pink out. Just gotta give credit to them.
1,000% Chase. I think that's an incredible point. What did you think about that last play? Do you think that was offensive PI?
Yeah, it looked like he pushed off.
With 6 seconds left in the quarter, what do you think that the play call is going to be here?
I just think he's probably gonna run it. He's probably gonna run it.
You think that Dumont has surrendered, or?
Nah. And we'll be right back.
And we will be taking a short commercial break. Okay, guys, we are back. Chase, as being a player analyst, what is your favorite thing about being a player analyst?
Definitely. I like to see what the ins and outs of what the players are doing and how they play and what their play style is, I would say. And obviously, in the name, analyzing, as Michael Gill throw gets knocked down.
And who is that again? Big 7'7" Braden Masters. Unbelievable.
Kasparian on the deflection.
We got Kasparian,
Yep.
and what am I going to say? 7'7" again. I'm going to keep mentioning his name all night. Even if he doesn't even get to the quarterback, I'm just going to mention the fear in the Michael Gill's eyes. I can literally see it. It just, you can see the fear. Just like Braden Masters, it brings a whole nother type of ball game to this
Definitely.
this Tigers offense.
This is a big play here. 3 seconds left in the quarter, but it's also a 3rd and 10 at Mahwah's 34. Dumont's gotta get 7 at least to try.
I mean, here's the thing.
Gill steps back.
Gill, jukes him out. And absolutely stuff. And that is the end of the third quarter. We will be coming back with your fourth quarter coverage in just about a few minutes. And we are back just for this
Fourth
red
and
zone
four for the
opportunity. 4th and
Huskies
4.
to start the fourth quarter.
And he steps back.
McGill and almost sacked. And
Intercepted.
intercepted by this Mahwah defense. Chase, what do we say? Turnovers upon turnovers for this Mahwah defense.
Amazing. And it looks like it is intercepted by number 5.
Gill's pass is
Number 5 is
intercepted
Ben
by
Kirshner. Same drive. Kirshner with a deflection and pass that could have been a fumble. And then gets an interception off of just a great defensive hustle. What do we think now? Now we're run and pound?
Yeah, I would just run the clock out, honestly. 11 minutes and 47 seconds left. It's going to be nearly impossible for Dumont to have 3 drives or 3 touchdowns. So,
Especially with not missing that extra point earlier.
yeah. Just keep running it. Try not to make dumber plays.
Oh,
than
we're
normal.
passing it, and wow, we get nope, not caught, not caught.
Kabobo's pass falls
I don't know why we're
incomplete.
passing here, Chase. Maybe run play would have. I mean, I know they're expecting it, but you got to run the clock out. Like, come on now. This is under 12 minutes. This has got to happen. This has got to happen. 11 minutes 41.
The incomplete pass brings up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I would just hand it off to Duffy, honestly. I would just run the clock out.
Duffy's
get-
had a monster game. I think he's got over at least 12 carries, right?
Definitely.
How many times have you been in the end zone? Twice?
been in the end zone twice. Him
And then
Joey
DeMarco twice.
But
So it's just been the running backs running
they
the show.
probably both have had over 50 rushing yards.
Amazing.
I would say.
Just amazing.
Just keep running the clock out. That's what I would do. As
And
ball steps
Kabobble.
back, and he's gonna get
Again.
sacked.
Why? See, this is
Kabobo
why.
is sacked on the
I mean, I
play.
understand your. Oh, and Kabobo seems to be getting up.
Half on the sack for the Huskies.
You don't want to take an injury, especially when you're up by 21 points. Why would you want to risk an injury to your star player?
Definitely, Dan.
I mean, I'm not no ordinary person just wondering like why not
Third
run the
and
ball.
22
I'm saying this
for
from
the
a
Thunderbirds.
football fan. Like, you should run the ball.
There's 11 minutes left in the season, and you gotta. Oh, as it was a bad snap, so Kabobo gets under it.
I mean, here's the thing: those 4 plays just ran the clock out.
Kabobo
But I don't
recovers the
understand
fumbled snap.
why you didn't run the ball at least once.
Yep, 10 minutes and 48 seconds left.
Now here's the thing: if
Loss on
Dumont
the
comes
play
back and
brings
scores,
up
this
a
might be
4th down
momentum.
for the
Yeah,
Thunderbirds.
they're gonna have a good field possession. Hopefully,
Kirshner to
probably.
That sack really cost the Mahwah Thunderbirds
Yeah,
offense.
and there's
don't you?
almost.
Valuzi is deep for the
And-
Huskies.
This is the only second punt today,
Yep. Ooh,
and it is
Almost.
a beautiful punt.
and
And
they're
it's
just gonna let it
drop
go.
back,
I would have
back.
taken it, but
And it's about
maybe
a
at the
39.
39-yard line.
I mean, here's the thing.
Kirshner's punt is down at the 39-yard line.
Chase, I got a real question for
By,
you. In your
Sala.
situation, you're the offensive coordinator for the Mahwah
Huskies
Thunderbirds.
will have a
What are you
1st and
doing with
10
those
from there.
3 downs, knowing that you only have 3 downs?
Yeah, no, we talked about this before, but I think it was. I think we should have just ran it. But we don't know the Mahwah ins and outs of the offense, so maybe they were right. You never know. As Dumont has the ball now at Mahwah's they're on 39. My bad.
Now we just gotta hope to get the ball back now. We gotta look at guys like number 4, Joey DeMarco. We gotta look at guys like,
Dan, I have a question for you. Do you think
Yeah.
we should now sit some of our starters down up 21, 10 minutes left in the regular season, looking for the playoffs at home? What do you think, Dan?
Here's what I think. Up by 21 points. Less than 10 minutes remaining. I really see where you sit Kabobo.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think you should do John Hopkins a favor. University a favor.
Being made on the play,
You
2nd
sit
and
there,
2.
new
Get a little bit
recruit,
of rest.
get a little bit of rest.
Take
You know,
us
we're
ice
gonna-
bath.
we're gonna be making the playoffs, right? Got to get ready for the next home game.
Yep.
Because you need to hype up this crowd with electric plays.
Yep.
I say you sit DeMarco, use
Duffy.
Duffy 1,000%. I say maybe
DeMarco
even
and
sit
Duffy
Max Ingram,
combined
Scotty
for the
Rosenblatt.
stop.
They've deserved it all night.
Honestly, I would also sit. I would put in some of our.
Sophomores.
Yeah, some
It
put
isn't
some of our
enough
sophomores and
for a
juniors who don't play that much.
Huskies
Give
first
them some
down.
reps, and maybe hopefully they
Yeah.
can start for the playoffs. You never know. Gill with the throw. It looks like it's
Here's
caught
my
if you have two
here's
foot
my
feet
opinion.
down.
Here's my opinion.
Gill's pass is
Blowouts,
complete
right?
to Blah.
I say this is a beautiful
And
time
enough for
to
a
start some
Huskies
sophomores,
first down.
start juniors that are going to be senior starters next year, and give them a little bit of hype. Maybe
First
giving
and
them
10 for
momentum
the
going into the
Huskies.
offseason, saying, "Hey,
From
I
the
just played on a
Thunderbirds,
varsity
38-yard
field
line.
in the fourth quarter where it mattered most, and I showed something that I think I could do. I could do something next season." What do you think about that, Chase?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that, Dan.
Oh, going
As
deep for the end
Gill
zone. It is incomplete.
deflected.
Gill's pass is incomplete.
Highly contested there, too.
I do like the press coverage. Oh, and it looks like number 11. That is Michael. No. And we have a Dumont injured player. We're gonna cut to a commercial break. We'll be back with more late fourth quarter coverage in the next minute.
And we're back. Dumont, 2nd and 10. Gill with the throw.
Almost intercepted.
And it almost hit the
Gill's
first down,
pass
too.
is
That
complete
8-yard
to the
completion.
I believe that was almost intercepted again by Ben Kirshner. We've been calling his name a lot on the offense and defensive end tonight. What do you think of Ben Kirshner coming in? Ben Kirshner, I believe he's a senior. One of the biggest games of his senior career. What are we thinking about this?
He's just had a great game in general, too. Defense, and he's also had a great punting game, man. He got a ball down to the 1-yard line at the end of the first half.
Yep.
So
Michael
got
Gill
a-
going deep here,
another
and it
thing to
is
look at.
caught. Another slam route. They've been a lot of,
Gill's pass
especially
is
with number.
complete to
I'm telling you, with all these slam routes, you feel like it's just like,
First
okay, they're just trying. They're desperate at this point. Michael Gill trying to
First
get
and 10
the
for
play call from his
Dumont.
offensive coordinator.
From the Thunderbirds 20-yard line.
And Michael Gill takes a snap. He's going for the end zone shot, and it is dropped. Almost caught. Would have been a
Gill's
beautiful
pass
catch.
ball is incomplete.
their tempo is going faster, too. They're
That
on a
was-
time constraint, and they know it. So
Josiah Guzman really, I think he leads the team in targets. I mean, he's a great wide receiver, but what do we think about, just the inconsistency of this Dumont offense that are 4-3? They're one game under or one game over 500. Now they're going to be exactly 500. They really needed a win tonight, but I think the Mahwah defense and offense came out to show tonight. Chase, what do we think about that?
definitely, Dan. I was looking for a little bit of a better performance from the quarterback, Michael Gill, but he's not had a bad game.
And
at
it
all.
is
Actually
a
has
touchdown.
So kind of
And
just
that is-
opposite to what I said.
And that is number 11.
Kind of opposite to what I said, but
For the Dumont touchdown.
I was thinking he would have a little bit of a better game. He's had an interception and some deep balls missed by a little bit.
And here comes the
Dumont
Dumont.
to attempt the point after touchdown.
So you really got to get this extra point
And here comes
to
to even
think.
consider yourself in the game.
put it in range of 2 scores.
But you're still down by more than 10 points.
7:58 remaining.
You're down by 14
Yeah.
with less than 8 minutes to go. Not saying it's impossible, but
And it's good.
good. Maybe he should have went for 2, but you never know.
He's good.
Yeah.
7:58 remaining in the fourth
Okay.
quarter. Our score.
For you guys watching at home, this is the Mahwah Sports Talk Club Network broadcast. I am your play-by-play analyst, Daniel Omash, and I'm here with my player analyst.
Chase Moskowitz.
And I am here to tell you now that the Mahwah High School is up 27-13. And as you see here, you see the marching band mixed with the cheerleaders here, trying to get this crowd hyped up
they're
for
all hyped up, man.
for the last 7 minutes and 58 seconds. That is the official time check for the game.
This is like the loudest part of the band right now.
And here we go, Chase. Chase, what do we think that this Mahwah offense can do time management wise as a player analyst as your caliber?
Okay, so I would give it to that man, Preston Duffy, number 22. But you got to think of what Dumont's defense may be thinking. So they're probably going to be thinking
Turnover.
they're going to be running the ball. So the D-line, or the D-line. What? Okay.
Omar Farouk has been now officially announced on the field, number 75, just to let you know that is our camera coverage.
Dumont looks to kick it off.
Nobody's returning.
Oh, Omar Farouk is now officially named. He's returning.
Deep kick by
And
Dumont,
is
and it looks like it'll be a
touchback.
The
Omar Farouk
kickoff
did his job,
is
heads up
into the
awareness,
end
and now we get the ball to the
zone for a
25-yard
touchback.
line.
Ball comes out along with
Thunderbirds will start this
Mason,
drive first and 10 from their own 20-yard
Brady
line.
Massage and Preston Duffy.
Chase, what do we feel here is time management-wise for the Mahwah offense?
Yeah. So I would just look at what the Dumont defense is gonna be doing. So you gotta really think smart on this.
So you're saying, like, based upon the formations is what we should do time
Yep.
management-wise?
Yep. Not even just think about running it, because that's not always the answer.
Oh, and then we got a jet sweep, real creative play. Stay in bounds, and
Yep.
we should be good. That's number
But
4.
that's what I was saying. Another
Marco
good point is you gotta stay in
Joey
bounds.
Reed.
You gotta stay in bounds.
It's another
So
DeMar.
even if you throw it or if you run it, anything that you do, stay in bounds.
And guess who got the
Gain
ball
of
again?
6
Joey
on the
DeMarco,
play.
gain of 6, the senior going
Second and
off.
4 for the
What do we think about
Thunderbirds
Joey
from their
DeMarco's
own
performance now?
26-yard
Like,
line.
he's really shouldn't.
Yeah, just a fabulous season, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is just unbelievable. Caliber, defense and offensive wise, can run the ball. He's got explosive speed, got real good height, real good body weight, and he's just like real good size, just like everything you want in a wide receiver, all around player. That's all I could say.
Nick, zoom out a little bit. Thank you. A little hold up on the offense.
And Kabobo with the snap
Hands it off,
to
and we'll get about 2 or 3.
that's Duffy again, right?
Yep.
22, big 2-2.
Duffy on the carry.
Time check here as we go over to the scoreboard is about under 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
Yeah. 6
Gain
minutes and
of
50
2
seconds
on the
away
play.
from another Mahwah win.
Third down and 2 for the
So you gotta
Thunderbirds.
think that's definitely such a big improvement.
Yeah.
I'm a junior, so I've been experiencing the last 2 seasons as a freshman and sophomore. Mahwah went 1-7 my freshman year and 2-7 my sophomore. So
This is really the
This is
first
a-
season that you're actually excited
Yeah.
about Mahwah football and the program
But
and how it's developed.
last season was a lot of injuries to the seniors, and Joey DeMarco got injured, David Cabable, just a lot of injuries.
And there goes another first down by is that Preston? No, it's Joey DeMarco.
Yep.
DeMarco on the carry.
Those chains, Dan.
That's
all-
enough for a Thunderbird first down.
That's all you really have to do now. Now we're
First and 10
under
for
the
the
6-minute mark. We're
Thunderbirds.
approaching the 5-minute 50
From
mark.
their own
As we
33-yard
approach the end
line.
of the game, Chase, what have been the key takeaways? Nick, you're getting a call from Mr. J.
Answer.
Okay, guys. So in the play-by-play here, we have David Cababo here taking the snap.
Snap. Hand it off to Duffy.
Duffy with the
Can somebody hand me my phone?
6 carries.
Duffy on the carry.
Never mind.
As our player, okay. So, key takeaways, Chase. DeMarco and Duffy, combined for, I think, over 175 scrimmage yards.
I would say so, yeah.
What do we think that can rely on in a playoff game, like a real-life playoff game
Second and
atmosphere
6
versus,
for the
obviously
Thunderbirds.
better teams than Dumont. But what can this running game do for this Mahwah offense? Can we rely on it, or can we go to the pass game just a little bit more just to confuse defenses?
That's a great question, Dan. But I think we have to rely on a little bit more of our passing, just a little bit, because you can't always rely on running. Teams may not want to defenses aren't just going to be looking to stop the passing plays. So you got to look at some more options and maybe some RPOs or anything.
Marco the carry.
So this is definitely.
I mean, yeah, weather conditions have
Yeah.
obviously ruined the game, or not ruined the game plan, obviously. I mean, it's perfect. It's working. We put up 27 points. Just amazing stuff. But, you know, maybe some two running back backfields. Maybe Duffy and DeMarco lined up next to each other and Kababo in the backfield.
The opponents are not just going to be. They're going to be looking for the tape of this game and see how we played and see how the defense played. And they're just going to be looking at all.
You
the
know, there's two
stats.
things. There's two things that's important when approaching a game. That's lifting weights in the weight room and looking at film. Film is just amazing stuff of what you can break down while watching film, especially with your coaches, with your teammates. It could just create strength and bonds for this, for any team, any league, anything.
Oh, and it's going to be tackled.
I think that's definitely not a tackle for loss. That's number 9. That's Max Gambati. You know, getting him some
Gambati
early
on the
carries,
carry.
maybe getting his motor going. You know, time check here is 3 minutes and 30. You know, this clock has really been winding down, and it's great for the Mahwah
Third down
offense.
and
They've been
5
having
for
some
the
good time management.
Thunderbirds
Chase, what do you
from
think
their
about
own
that?
38-yard
Yeah,
line.
it's 3 minutes left in the game. I think we got this on lock now, but putting in some of our extra players and sitting down Brady Massage.
Kirshner to punt.
And we have Ben Kirshner to
Yep.
punt. What have we been thinking about his punt? You obviously mentioned the 1 yard line punt. What did you think about that?
Oh, it was just a great punt, great execution by the players by letting it go and just keep letting the ball move, I would say, as he kicks it. And it's going to be another great punt.
And it's a fair
Fair catch.
At the 25-yard line,
That's
as you
the
can say.
25-yard line, yep. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Dumont, first and 10.
Fair catch
And-
by Valuzzi
Okay,
at the
guys, coverage will be back in
26-yard
about
line of the Huskies.
the rest of 2 minutes and 46 seconds of the Mahwah versus Dumont coverage at the Sports Talk Network coverage will be back in less than a minute.
Sack of Gill.
So as we just get back, another sack from Michael Gill by Braden Massage.
Braden Matt, what did I say?
Yep.
Big 7-7.
Yep.
Big 7-7. I'm telling you, coming in clutch late game, you know, that just extends the clock. And that's about 2nd and 14 for this Mahwah.
Loss of 4 on the play.
for the
2nd and 14.
I told you, what about the salad D-line? You know, just good stuff, good nicknames, good bonding. I just love this defense.
Nice snap by Michael Gill.
Braden
Moves to
Massage
right,
got
to
loose
left.
again.
Big run
Gil for about...
down to the 50.
Gil, what about
Gil on the
35,
keeper.
25 yards right there?
Arsala
Got away from a few tackles there.
And 2
At
minutes
the
and 1 second left on
49
your
yard
official
line.
Mahwah Sports Talk time
This
check.
is enough for a 2-on first down.
About the Dumont 49-yard line. I think Dumont's gonna, in the next couple plays, they're gonna be going downfield, deep to a wide receiver.
30 seconds, you're out.
Oh,
And it was almost intercepted. I can't
Gill's
believe
pass
that was
falls
Dios.
incomplete.
Nick, in 30 seconds or at
2nd
30
and
seconds?
10 for the Huskies.
He said at.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that all spectators are to remain outside the fence following the end of the game. No one is permitted on the turf or track area. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation.
Okay, guys.
Parents getting happy.
Yeah, 1,000%. You know, it's just good vibes around here. You know, if you were live in person, you would just feel the good vibes around the stadium.
Yep.
What are we feeling about how this Mahwah win's going to affect the Mahwah fan base?
Oh, everybody's just gonna be happy around town. As Gill takes the scramble, he's gonna get a first down on
What did I
that.
tell you? Josh Allen type scrambler.
Yep.
Gill keeps it.
Just a big man just running and moving
Juking,
away from the people.
juking everyone out.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a minute 40 time check here.
Enough for a Huskies first down.
Takes the snap again.
Gil,
He's gonna look for a man. And
almost
caught.
intercepted.
Almost intercepted. It got deflected off a defender's
Gil's
hands.
pass is complete to Belusi.
1 minute and 26 seconds
It
left.
is enough for a Dumont first down. First and 10 for the Huskies from the Thunderbird 26-yard line.
Chase, how are we feeling about the end of this game?
You know, Michael Gill, as I said before, I didn't think he was having a great game, but I'm
Gill's
going to take that
pass
back
is
now. He's been
complete
doing
to
really good
Quezada.
this last
Joey,
5 minutes.
sorry to cut you off, Joey Marco on the
Marco
tackle.
on the tackle.
Keep going,
No,
Chase.
but he's been doing great in this last drive.
Gain of 3 on the
Been running it like
play.
Josh Allen, been passing
And
it great.
it is a timeout for the Dumont Huskies. We will take a short 15-second commercial.
Timeout. Timeout. The Huskies have a 2nd and 7
2nd and 7 for
from
the
the
Huskies.
Mahwah
We are back,
23-yard
ladies and
line.
gentlemen. And Michael Gill walking back onto the field. So you had an interesting opinion on Michael Gill, Chase. What do we think?
Oh yeah, no, he's been doing great. My opinion, I'm gonna say I was wrong. He's been doing exceptional for the first
Only on this drive, though.
drive for this last drive, yeah. Chase down, and it's still caught.
55
Time's running
seconds.
out though.
Gill's pass is complete to Sutera. It's enough for a Huskies first down.
And almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted.
Gill's pass falls incomplete.
2nd and 7.
Intended for Guzman.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Huskies.
That stops the clock. 44.8 seconds left.
Yep. As they break the snap. Snapped.
Snap taken.
Gill throws it, and it's
Intercepted by the Mahwah
Seal it.
Thunderbirds.
He's gonna keep going.
He's going to keep going. He's going to take it out of the end zone.
Amazing.
Gill's pass is intercepted by number 9, Max Gambani.
As you heard by Mr. Doris, our play-by-play announcer, Max Gambadi with the interception and about the 25-yard run out. And that's going to wrap up the game for
First
the
and
Mahwah
10 for the
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds from their own 30-yard line.
And that is wraps here at Mahwah Stadium. 27-13 is your final score. Mahwah Thunderbirds 27 and Dumont Huskies 13. Hold here for extra coverage of the marching Thunderbirds, except like 5-minute coverage for the marching Thunderbirds. Hold here on our podcast, on our stream.
And that's the end of the game. Our final score tonight, the Thunderbirds of Mahwah High School 27 and the Huskies of Dumont High School 13. This concludes the regular season for the Thunderbirds. We hope to see you back here next
And
Friday
guys,
night
as we
for a
said,
home playoff
next
game.
Friday we have a home playoff
Thanks
game.
for coming,
27-13 is your final
Thunderbirds.
score as
Stay
stated.
cold and
We
get
hope to
out
see you back
safe.
here on next Friday's coverage for the playoff game. We are very excited to host that, and we cannot wait. Please hold for additional coverage of the marching Thunderbirds. Nick and...
I don't know.
Bye, Mr. Doors.
This is soaking wet. Bye, Mr. Doors. Dan, this is soaking wet.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. This is... There's Mr. J. He's coming up now. Oh, I'll rip.
Wait, there's Thunder?
Bye, Joe. Take care, guys. Bye, Christian.
Did I go back out there?
Wait, Mr. J. Marching band performing? No? Then why did Nick told me to not end the stream? Wait, should I end it? Should I end it? Nick said that the marching band were performing. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and we hope to see you next time. I am Daniel Almash, your play-by-play announcer. Player analyst was Chase Moskowitz, and your other play-by-play announcer was Nick Basico. You had Kieran Hetzel behind the camera, and you had Dylan Moskowitz for your drone footage.